Hey Pisces, good morning. I'm tuning in for a reading today. Today is November, and this month we have the 11/11 portal coming in, so there's a lot to look forward to. This is going to be a very lucky month for a lot of you. One of the messages that I was getting as I was shuffling is that a lot of you are getting good karma coming in because of your generosity. The month of November is a lucky month. It's the 11/11 portal, so if you really look at it, when you look at the 11/11, it's really like a portal. And so you cross through that portal and there's a very clear before and after. And so, yeah, so a lot of you are going to be seeing those results, because it's one thing to feel the anticipation, to feel that enthusiasm, and to have an inner knowing that you're going to get there, that it's going to happen. But it's a whole other thing to experience it and to have the results, to see it. And so that's what's going to be happening in this month of November. So a lot to be excited for. Also, when I was shuffling, I was getting the message that some of you were maybe doubting a little bit about your manifestation skills or your abilities because some things were taking a little bit too long. Some things were being delayed a little bit, or it was harder than it had to be. When you're manifesting, you feel like you're in flow and things tend to be very effortless. Things tend to be very aligned and in tune with your own energy. Queen of Cups in the reverse, that is your card, Pisces. Whether you're male or female, this is your energy. And so when it's in the reverse, it talks about feeling like you have to do the most, or feeling like you have to do a little bit extra, more extra work, or it's taking too long to align, or it doesn't feel as graceful or as easy as it usually is for you, because the Empress is in the reverse. So yeah, I don't know why the message is coming in this way, but all of that is changing this month, because Five of Wands being the general energy, this talks about inner conflict. Okay, it could be conflict inside of you, where you have conflict between you and your own mind, between you and your own psyche, between you and your shadow, or you and your ego, or the heart wanting one thing, the mind wanting another thing, and just feeling conflicted or pulled in two different directions or multiple different directions. It could also be very messy and sporadic. So apply it to your situation. Five of Wands can be internal conflict, or it could also be conflict outside of you. It also may represent a little bit of chaos, a little bit of competition, maybe even drama when it comes to other people. It talks about change, it talks about transformation. And finally, number 5 is also about freedom, and finally being free of that energy, being free from any kind of restriction or limitation or any kind of bondage, whether self-imposed or something that's happening outside of you. So that Five of Wands being the general energy is a really good sign, because anything that you've been feeling that is out of balance or is no longer aligned with you and the things that you want, that's all falling away this month. And so it's a really good sign also, because Five of Wands is connected to this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, to the Empress in the reverse, and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Meaning that any kind of cycles that you felt like were repetitive in your life, or unpredictable, but they were not giving you the result that you wanted, or maybe were even completely stalling out the energy or making you feel stuck, or like things were moving very, very slow. That's all coming to an end, because something here was not aligned. Something here needed to fall away, and it has to do with this Five of Wands. So do apply this to your situation. Again, can be happening internally, okay, where it's happening within you, or it can be your environment or the people around you causing this conflict. And so this is the good news. All of that's coming to an end in this month. So you're going to be seeing these results very, very soon. For some of you before the 11/11 portal, some of you during, okay, and some of you right after, but you're going to see these results coming in. Again, not just the energy, not just the inner knowing, not just the anticipation, but you're going to start to see this move in your life. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the first card. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So what I'm getting from this energy is Knight of Pentacles tends to be a very slow moving knight. In the upright, it talks about slow and steady wins the race. It talks about planting the seeds and having very clear intentions, and knowing that the same day that you plant the seeds is not the same day that you're going to harvest. So he has that inner knowing, and out of 78 cards in the entire tarot deck, he is the slowest moving knight out of all of them. But he always gets to the finish line. He always attains the results that he wants. He always gets to harvest. So that's the good thing about him. But in the reverse, it talks about feeling like, again, things were either not moving at all, or very, very slow, or completely stalling out or feeling stuck. Like nothing is moving the way that you want it to move, or you're not harvesting what it is that you want to harvest from the seeds that you planted. That's the general energy. But again, it's connected to that to that inner conflict or something not being aligned in the past. Okay, so this is just residual energy. This is just a little bit of the aftermath. So Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, clarified by the Fool, and then we have the Page of Wands. What's going to be breaking the cycle once and for all? Because Four of Swords in the reverse talks about a repetition, a cycle that continues to repeat and keeps you stuck in this loop, right? It just kind of loops you back around, and you know that every time that you're going through it, it's so familiar because you've been through it before, and you know that it's not taking you to where you want to be. So what's breaking you free is the Page of Wands and the Fool. So let's start off with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands talks about needing to take some kind of action, okay? It is a fire card. So fire talks about action. For some of you, it may be action from passion. For others of you, it may be the fact that you know that there's some things that you need to do, okay? It's not about planning. It's not about strategizing. It's not about thinking. It's about doing something, taking some kind of action that you know is going to move you forward, that you know is going to break the cycle. And so Page of Wands paired with the Fool, some of you may really need to have faith in yourself, believe in yourself again to take this leap of faith. Because whatever this action is, whatever this jump, this leap of faith is going to require you to believe in yourself again, to have faith in yourself. And the reason I'm saying again is because of this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. Because in the past, things weren't happening fast enough, or maybe they didn't feel very aligned or in tune, or it was just costing you more time or more energy or more work, or it was harder than it had to be. Some of you may have started to doubt the manifestation process, or maybe even just yourself a little bit, because there is a lot of inner conflict or outer conflict. And so Four of Swords talks about being in a cycle far too long, okay? It just repeats. It keeps you in the same place, not getting you to where you want to be. So for some of you, this is regaining that faith and belief in yourself to finally take this action or take this leap of faith. And it's very clear. It's something that you have to do, something that you want to do, but it does require some action, okay? This is not introspection. This is not thinking. This is not analyzing or putting a plan together. This is more so doing. So what is that action step for you? What is it that you have to take a leap of faith on? And how do you regain that belief in yourself and in your manifestation abilities? Because even the Queen of Cups being your energy is in the reverse, meaning that some of you may not even feel like you're in your own element at the moment, okay? But the good news is that this is not what's happening in the present, okay? This is something that's happening because of something you went through in the past, and now you're kind of just going through the motions and, you know, feeling some of that residual energy, feeling some of that residual conflict, going through the aftermath or the aftertaste of whatever this conflict was. So that's the good news, that this month, all of this is clearing up, but it does happen through some kind of action and regaining that belief and trust in yourself. So Page of Wands, I do want to touch base on this energy because it also talks about just having a new lease on life, renewing that enthusiasm, that excitement for the next step, for what's to come. And that's what's going to help you take that leap of faith. So Page of Wands coming in. As the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. Explosive creativity and the infectious enthusiasm, ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration, honing a new skill or passion, curiosity, and trying new things, gifting yourself permission to dream, great energy for creative ideation and brainstorming, a youthful spark. This page is a free spirit who carries infectious enthusiasm with her. Delight in her youthful, raw, and exuberant creative energy, and pay attention to the new ideas that are bubbling up to the surface at this time. You will find flashes of inspiration here. Inspiration that comes bundled with massive potential. If you are feeling the creator angst of not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize these plans right now. Give your ideas the space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely. Will allow their wings to form fully. Their potency is limitless. Let them breathe. Spend any extra time in the pursuit of the imagination, and if you're feeling any lack of ambition or drive, or feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card illuminates, know that you will find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. Yeah, some of you, again, it's like getting back in the groove, getting your juju back, getting back in motion, getting back in flow, because a lot of you have felt like some things were a little bit harder than they had to be. Whereas normally you tend to be very graceful and very effortless in your manifestation because you're in your zone, you're in your own element. And with Queen of Cups in the reverse, it just feels like things have been a little bit harder than they have to be, or have felt more foreign to you. It hasn't felt very aligned, especially with these swords energies coming in. For some of you, your mind has been taking over, okay? The thoughts, the ego, the psyche, the shadow. It can just be a lot of that mental energy where you're either overthinking things or overanalyzing or just feeling very overwhelmed. But again, it's connected to that past energy. So all of that is clearing this month. And so it happens through taking that action, and it happens through regaining the faith and belief in yourself. No matter what happened in the past, no matter what things kind of either, you know, created a situation where you felt like you either had to withdraw or, you know, do more, okay, or exert yourself or exert your energy, whatever that was, it kind of kept you in a cycle, to where the best way to break free from this cycle is to do something different, to make that decision, to take that action, and that will break you free from this Four of Swords. Because Four of Swords in the reverse, I don't know if you can see it here, kind of looks like a circle, kind of looks like a cycle, and it kind of keeps her looping back around, and it keeps her in the same place. So maybe the same thoughts, the same beliefs, the same habits, right? It just kind of becomes very repetitive to the point where it starts to slow down the manifestations. Again, you've manifested so many things in your life, and you know that you've been very successful, but sometimes you feel like you have to do more or try harder, and that's when you feel like it's not very enjoyable, whereas it tends to be very effortless for you. You tend to be very graceful, and getting swan energy for a lot of you. And so, yeah, this is going to get you back in your groove. This is going to get you back in your element, whatever this action is. And again, in order to take that action, you need to restore the faith and that belief in yourself. So then we move on to the sun. So the sun, whether it's in the reverse or in the upright, it's always a good card. It's always a positive card because it signifies a big yes. Okay, this is a yes if you want to start a new business, if you want to start a new venture, if you want to learn a new skill or take a course or read a book. It's a big yes card in the direction of your success and in the direction of doing something that's going to help you manifest what it is that you truly want. Because here with the Empress in the reverse, you may need to do more. You may need to do more to get yourself out of this stuck energy. Because Empress in the reverse talks about your manifestations, again, being stalled out a little bit, or feeling like, again, no matter how much you do, no matter how much you tried, it's taking a lot of your energy and a lot of your time, and maybe you feel overwhelmed. It can also talk about being defensive over your own creations, but I'm not necessarily getting it like that, because we also have the Four Swords. It just feels like, yeah, a repetitive cycle when it comes to your manifestations. I may have to clarify a little bit so I can see what else is coming in regards to that Empress. Let's see here. Holy Spirit, why is the Empress in the reverse for Pisces? Tell us a little bit more. What do you want Pisces to know about this energy? Okay, so we have the Strength in the upright, so Major Arcana to Major Arcana. Eight of Pentacles, so we have 8, 8, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you straight up just had to push through something, okay? Maybe you didn't feel 100%, maybe you didn't feel like you were fully on board or fully aligned with something, or maybe you didn't feel like you were fully ready to do something. But with the Strength, the Spirit is saying, you know what, you are on the right path. There's just a need to kind of pull through, even if you don't feel like you're 100% there. Yeah, for some of you, it may have to do with learning a new skill or going all into some kind of skill set or an area of expertise, or something to do with your work, something to do with some skills, or maybe even learning a new skill, because Eight of Pentacles talks about your work. To Ace of Pentacles, because there is a new opportunity coming in for a lot of you. Okay, so this is starting to make a little bit more sense. Some of you may have not seen the full picture just yet. Some of you may have been feeling the need to learn something or to perfect your skill set or to go all into some kind of work that you're doing, or maybe start a new project, and you may have not known why. Okay, you may have felt the anticipation but not known why. An Ace of Pentacles coming in, Spirit's about to bring a new opportunity into your life. And in order for this new opportunity to manifest for you, is when preparation meets opportunity, that's when good luck happens, right? Or something like that. I don't know how the saying goes, but yeah, it's like you've been feeling the need to prepare for something. You don't know what it is yet, and Spirit is letting you know, hey, there is an opportunity coming in, but you have to be ready for this. You have to be ready for this. There's something that you may feel the need to either prepare or to study, to really invest into. Eight of Pentacles. For a lot of you, it has to do with your work, or it has to do with some kind of project that you will be monetizing, because it does have to do with Pentacles. So physical things, money, investments. For a lot of you, it's also about honing in on your focus, because this feels like very scattered energy, okay? Maybe you had a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you had a lot of things coming at you at once. And it kind of starts to take your energy and your mind in all kinds of directions. And it's like you can't be 100% because your attention, your focus, your energy is required in so many different places at the same time. Whereas here, you're honing in on your focus. So you're going from this very scattered energy, could be a little bit chaotic, to this very focused, clean, clear energy. And through this process, because this is some kind of preparation for this Ace of Pentacles, there is a new opportunity coming in. So a lot of you, again, it's like you feel like you've been preparing for something, but you don't know what it is. And Spirit's about to bring this new opportunity into your life. I want to ask a little bit more, see if we can find out what this Ace of Pentacles is. It is a physical opportunity. So for some of you, it may have to do with work, a promotion, investments, maybe starting a new business or monetizing a project, or getting paid for your expertise. Let's see here. Ace of Pentacles, Holy Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about this Ace of Pentacles? What is this new opportunity for Pisces? For some of you with the Strength, it may be a position of leadership, okay, where you're required to be seen. Maybe you're teaching something, or you are some kind of a leader, okay, maybe in your company, in your industry, in your work, whatever this is. Strength coming in does talk about leadership and holding that position, where people look up to you and look to you for advice. Okay, maybe a teacher. Holy Spirit, please clarify this Ace of Pentacles a little bit more. Tell us more about this opportunity. So we have the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Cups in the reverse. And the King of Cups in the upright. So this opportunity, Pisces, is actually going to get you out of any kind of entrapment or any kind of feeling of being restricted or limited. As you can see here, she perceives herself to be blindfolded and tied up and not being able to see too far ahead, not knowing what direction to go, and feeling like she is restricted into, you know, how to get out of the situation. Again, she can't see, she can't move, and she feels this way. She's not actually tied up, but that's how she perceives herself. So this opportunity is going to free you from some kind of limitation or restriction, whether it's mental or physical. And then the Seven of Wands. For a lot of you with the Strength and the Seven of Wands, you are going to be displayed, okay? You will be required to be seen. Maybe it's on a platform, maybe it's at the workplace, but you are going to be taking the limelight, you are going to be taking the spotlight. And any kind of disappointment from the past is going to be washing away. Five of Cups is in the reverse. Also, King of Cups. For a lot of you, the reason you're going to be given this opportunity is because the King of Cups, because you have a lot of intuitive abilities. You are very emotionally intelligent and very emotionally mature, and the universe thinks that you are the right person to have this opportunity because you are a leader. And you're very strong in your own beliefs and your own values, and you've proven yourself. You've actually been crowned. and you tend to really attune and harmonize things to your frequency, to your vibration. So Pisces, for a lot of you, you've been vetted. You've been observed before spirit or universe thought that this was the right time to bring in this opportunity. So a lot of you may just have felt that they need to prepare, they need to do more, they need to get ready, they need to do this or do that, maybe take a course or learn a new skill or read a book or listen to some kind of podcast or, you know, learn about a new business or a new industry, and you may have not known why. Okay, but this is why. Ace of Pentacles, there's an opportunity coming in, and it's going to be given to you because you have the skill set and you've already proven yourself as a King of Cups. Okay, and for a lot of you, it may require some kind of teaching or leadership role. Okay, Strength to Seven of Wands. Yeah. Okay, for some of you, it's being on a platform. Maybe you're opening a new YouTube channel, or maybe you have some kind of platform where you're going to be speaking. The Strength to Seven of Wands. You're going to be showcased, Pisces, for a lot of you. And it's not really about you, it's about what you can do. It's about what you can offer to others. Because a lot of you are very wise and you've learned so much and you've been passing a lot of tests in your life. You may have not felt celebrated or rewarded because of this, because you're just used to doing the work. But for a lot of you, this is the reward that's coming in. This is the opportunity because you've proven yourself. King of Cups. Let's see here. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and to lead. Allow your emotional intelligence to guide you as you seek to marry logic, kindness, and love. If you're in a situation that asks you to navigate tumultuous energies, find your grounded serenity by calmly choosing care and diplomacy over force. Stay clear of situations that feel emotionally manipulative. Instead, seek to understand others through empathy, tolerance, and compassion. And emotional fulfillment will be yours. When something unexpected comes into the King of Cups awareness, something that may shake another person's composure and send them into a state of stress or anger, he regulates his emotional state in his mature practice meditative energy. Find the sweet spot between the empathetic heart and the intelligent mind. And the intelligent mind is the key to the successful leadership. Love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability and balance, creativity, diplomacy, someone supportive, being nurturing, and a wise leader. Pisces, a lot of you have been prepared for this position, for this opportunity, and you may not even know it. But you have the qualities, okay? You have the expertise to lead or to take this position of power. And it's coming in through your natural ability. So it's not going to feel like something forced, like something that you have to do. It's going to feel like something very natural to you. It's going to flow for you because you've naturally been gifted with these abilities and you're very emotionally intelligent. So you're able to be the peacemaker. You're able to really bring balance and alignment into situations. So yeah, there's a big preparation coming in or anticipation coming in for this opportunity. And the sun is saying, yes, okay, this is the way to go. This is a big yes card. So if you've been thinking about something or contemplating whether you should take that step, whether you should take that action, Page of Wands to the sun is saying yes. Move in that direction because you're going to find what it is that you're looking for. The sun is also a very positive card. And again, it's the happiest card in the entire tarot deck. Okay, I want to know a little bit more about this Four of Swords. Because what I'm feeling here is that no matter how much you've tried, this Four of Swords, there's been some cycles in your life that have been completing and clearing out of your life, but there's also been some cycles that have been repetitive. That no matter how many times you do the inner work, no matter how many times you go through the introspection, some of them have continued to play out in your life, loop you back around, and keep you in the same place. And for a lot of you, this is a cycle that has been holding back your manifestations. This specific cycle of the Four Swords. Because a lot of things have come full circle overall. Everything looks good here. You have really good cards. The only thing that I'm looking at, okay, with the challenge is the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Again, this talks about your mental space. And the mind can lie, Pisces. The mind can really try and hold you in place. Sometimes our own ego, our own psyche tries to protect us, but it only ends up holding us back from our true potential. And so this can be a little bit out of balance when it comes to mental space. And again, this is the 4 of Swords. So 4 Swords, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords to 8 of Swords. And we just had the 8 of Swords. So your mental space may not be, you know, super positive right now or super aligned with who you're truly wanting to become or what you're trying to manifest. And that may be the only thing holding you back. That may be the only thing actually in the way. Because even though the Empress is in the reverse, it's clarified by the 4 of Swords. Some manifestations have taken longer to come into reality or to come into fruition because of this repetitive cycle of the 4 of Swords. Not recognizing the dangers of burnout, a need to spend time recovering, dedicating your energy to self-care. Tend to your wounds. As you may be on the verge of burnout, your nest will grow around you as you sleep, and the landscape of your life will shift beautifully as you fall into your own rejuvenating energy. In your dream state, you will transmute and transform your experiences and emerge renewed, whole, and ready to rise. But first, you must rest. Sweet dreams. Tend to your wounds. Yeah, so some of you Pisces may still need to complete some kind of a healing process to finally break free from the cycle. I don't know what this is for you. I don't know what you're still having to navigate through, but it feels like you're on the final steps. Because once you take this action, you're moving forward. You're manifesting, and this Empress is coming back into the upright. This is the only thing kind of delaying your manifestations or creating more resistance. Some of you are going through a rebirth moment, okay? Because the 4 of Swords talks about a time for deep rest, transmutation of the shadow, healing from burnout, taking a brief holiday from your reality, renewal, and self-love. And I think this is really similar to the message we had yesterday. I haven't posted the reading yet, but I will. I will soon, because it feels very, very similar. It may be connected. Pisces, whatever this inner conflict was, or this outer conflict, is what you're having to heal through to bring everything back into balance and finally bring the Empress back into the upright. Because even the Queen of Cups is in the reverse, which is your card. Maybe feeling a little bit out of your element, okay? Feeling out of sorts. Because Queen of Cups in the upright, whether you're male or female, just talks about you being naturally who you are, and you already are a master manifester. So you tend to be very graceful. It tends to flow for you. Whereas this feels more like work. This feels more like burnout. It feels more like exhaustion or feeling overwhelmed, or your mind kind of just running wild with thoughts. Okay, as you can see, he's like holding his hand to his head. It's like, yeah, it's like almost like a headache of hearing all these negative voices or feeling a little bit exhausted or tired. No matter how much you sleep, no matter how much you kind of do the self-care, just feeling that exhaustion, feeling that burnout, because it's happening on a mental level or on a spiritual level. I'm going to clarify that 4 Swords, and then we're going to move on, because I kind of want to know a little bit more, see if there's any advice that comes in for that 4 Swords, because it feels like it needs to be completed. Whatever the cycle is, it needs to be completed to be broken and to free yourself from it. Holy Spirit, what is this 4 Swords for Pisces? Tell us a little bit more. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. No way, we have the King of Wands. We have 3 kings. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and then 3 of Wands coming in. Wow, Pisces, what is this? You have 3 kings coming in for the 4 Swords in the reverse. We have 3 of Wands. Your ship's finally coming in. Pisces, there's one final step here. One final step to complete this healing cycle, and 3 of Wands. Your ships will be coming in. So something that you've been waiting on, something that's been delayed, something that's either, again, more resistance, more delays, something that has felt stuck or stagnant is finally coming in. But there's a last final step to finally finish the healing cycle and break free from whatever has been kind of looping you back around. King of Swords, King of Pentacles to King of Wands. I'm getting 2 messages here, Pisces. So just give me a second here because I don't want to speak too soon. This is really interesting. I've never had 3 kings come out to clarify 1 card. Some of you may be having to heal from 3 kings, okay? That's just for some of you. But let me clarify this a little bit further before I say anything, because this is odd. I wasn't expecting this to come in. Holy Spirit, please, some clarification in regards to the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. I need more clarification. Okay, yes, Pisces, this is exactly what I was feeling. So apply this to your situation. This is only for some of you. 6 of Cups to clarify all 3 kings. Some of you may be healing through a cycle from 3 kings in your past, okay? If you're a male and you're watching this, could be, you know, a female with more masculine energy, but this is 3 kings, 3 masculine energies. There's a King of Swords, there's a King of Pentacles, and a King of Wands. 6 of Cups, a connection or a relationship from the past, okay? Where there's still maybe even some kind of emotional connection or some memories attached to these people. And some of you may still be having to heal from all 3 of these people, okay? An air sign, an earth sign, and a fire sign. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be those signs. They could have those strong placements. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 6 of Cups, past connection, past relationship. Some of you, Pisces, you thought that you healed fully, and you may have still needed to go through some final steps so that these energies don't come back into your life, so that you don't repeat cycles like this again. Tell me a little bit more, Holy Spirit. Why all 3 kings? Tell us a little bit more. Clarify, please. 6 of Wands in the reverse. 3 of Swords, exactly. Okay, yeah, Pisces, this is what it is. 3 of Swords, disappointment, and for some of you, even heartbreak. Some of you may have been dealing with 3 people at the same time. That's only for some of you, okay? And some of you didn't know how to complete the healing cycle to where you attracted a King of Swords, then a King of Pentacles, then a King of Wands, and the energy was very, very similar, or the lesson was very similar, or the ending was very similar, because we have disappointment and heartbreak. And then 6 of Wands in the reverse, you felt like you didn't win in the situation, like nobody won in the situation. There was no success. And then 6 of Cups, yeah, past situation, past person, past relationship, memories, even an emotional connection. And then 3 for some of you, 3rd-party situation, okay? You may have placed them in a 3rd-party situation, or they may have placed you in a 3rd-party situation. This is just for a few of you. You were dealing with 3 kings at the same time, or one right after the other, okay? I don't know why it's coming in this way, but I've never had 3 kings clarify 1 card. So we got 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. That's a lot of swords, Pisces. A lot of analyzing, overthinking, remembering, flashbacks, anxiety, sleepless nights, lies, deceit. Pisces, this is what I'm getting, because this is all past energy. There's a final step to complete the cycle and to fully close it out, so that you can take this action, regain that belief, regain that faith in yourself, because the Sun is a big yes card. You're about to get a new opportunity in your life, and you've been preparing for this, but Spirit hasn't shown you the full picture yet. There is a major opportunity coming in for you, and so there's a need to really get this in check, get this in line, so that it completes and you don't have to ever repeat this cycle. 6 of Wands in the reverse. not seeing eye to eye, pessimism, resentment, self-doubt, a desire for acknowledgement, feelings of failure, comparisonitis, falling from grace. Yeah, Pisces, I don't know who these people were in your life, okay? Some of you may have been, again, some of you may have placed them in a third-party situation, because these are 3 kings that are showing up for you. And then we have 3, 3. So third-party situations. Yeah, strong air sign, strong earth sign, strong fire sign coming in. 6 of Cups, a connection from the past. Pisces, as soon as these final steps, okay, happen to close this cycle once and for all, 3 of Wands, your ships are coming in, okay? Again, if you felt any kind of delays or stagnation or resistance or things were taking longer than they had to, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, your ships are finally coming in. And as you can see here, it kind of looks like an 11-11, okay? It's like a portal. You're about to cross through a portal, but there's some final steps here to complete the healing cycle. And bring this to a close, because you're moving on. You're going to the next step. You are gaining an opportunity out of this situation. You've been preparing for it, but you didn't know what exactly you were preparing for. And it's finally coming in. Holy Spirit, what is your advice for Pisces when it comes to this situation? To all 3 kings and to the 4 swords in the reverse. What is your final advice for Pisces in regards to the situation? We have another 3, so 3, 3, 3. Third party situation. 3 of Pentacles coming in here. Queen of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Pisces, some of you need to claim your independence. Some of you need to regain your independence, regain your confidence, regain your fire after the situation. Some of you, again, it's like you either went through all 3 of them at once or like one after the other, okay? To where it might have hit you in the sense that, again, it's like you need to have that fire, that belief, that passion. Because 4 swords in the reverse, you feel like something was left open. Something is incomplete, and therefore it continues to kind of loop you back around into a cycle. So 3 of Pentacles, there's something that you need to work on within yourself to regain the fire, to regain your confidence, to get you back in your groove, to get you back in your juju. And 9 of Pentacles, to claim your independence, to claim your self-belief, to claim your self-sufficiency. This is also a singles card, the 9 of Pentacles. So some of you may need to make it official, okay? I don't know why it's coming in this way. I don't like to clarify because it starts to go even more specific. But yeah, it's like all these masculine energies coming in, and then you're coming in as a Queen of Wands to the 9 of Pentacles. Whether you're male or female, it just highlights the energy that's going to help you move through this energy of the 4 swords in the reverse. Whatever it is, this fire, this passion, getting your groove back is going to lead to a lot of abundance, to a lot of success in terms of finances, in terms of pentacles. Pisces, what I'm getting for some of you here is that some of you, after you've had your heart broken or after you experience some kind of disappointment, you always have a glow up. Okay, where maybe you go all into your work, maybe you open a new business, maybe you open a new kind of investment fund or something, but every single time that you have a disappointment or that you have some kind of a heartbreak, it actually fuels your glow up, it fuels your success. So maybe you tend to take a hit in one area of your life, but another area of your life starts to flourish, okay? And for some of you, again, it's your confidence, it's your manifestation abilities, it's like getting your juju back, getting your groove back, and that leads directly into the pentacles, into your money, okay? Some of you may be getting a very big financial success after healing whatever this was, you know, rising from the ashes, healing this heartbreak, healing this disappointment is going to translate into a lot of financial abundance, in a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. And for a lot of you, again, it's like claiming that independence, claiming that self-reliance, that self-independence. Three of Wands. Yeah, your ships are coming in, Pisces. There's a final step here to regain your confidence and to receive this blessing, to receive the Nine of Pentacles. Your harvest is here. Spiritual, material satisfaction, personal achievements, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of a successful harvest and contentment. I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. You know those moments when everything feels a little bit brighter. You are reaching one of those moments, a culmination of hard work and desire, when you will be stepping into your manifested hopes. These moments of spiritual material bliss are highly personal and serve as funnels of glowing success. Look for this feeling as it surges in your heart and use its power to move mountains. Spread love and enjoy your harvest. Go ahead and bask. You deserve it. Spending some time alone will help you process your progress. Then celebrate. In shadow, this card suggests that you may be working too hard and not seeing enough in return. Examine feelings of self-worth and look at your energy balances in and out. The rewards must always equal your energy expenditure. And if you sense an imbalance, then it's time to make amends. The harmony and harvest you seek are in front of you now. Okay, yes, Pisces, there's a major blessing coming in this final step of regaining your fire, regaining your passion is going to help you bring this cycle into completion and finally break free from it. Three of Wands, your ships are finally here. Your ships are arriving, Pisces. Let's go ahead and move on and wrap this reading up. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and then we'll talk about these swords energies coming in because it does talk about your mind space. Okay, you may be a little bit too hard on yourself right now, or just overthinking things, or just over analyzing things a little bit too much when it comes to yourself, when it comes to the things that you're doing, to the things that you're working on. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. So Queen of Cups coming in. Holy Spirit, why is the Queen of Cups in the reverse for Pisces? Tell us a little bit more about this energy. Okay, we have the Temperance. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Cups. Pisces, some of you may be coming off a little bit closed off to new opportunities and new offers coming in. Because the Knight of Cups says that, again, even though you may not perceive it, even though you may not be fully on board or just prioritizing new offers or new opportunities, it doesn't just have to be romantic or love. It can be in regards to work, in regards to new investments, new friendships, new opportunities coming in. It's a Knight of Cups, it's new offers coming into your life. Some of you may have, been a little bit cold. You're kind of just turning your back around to those opportunities, or just being a little bit cold or very closed off, okay? Because there's a need to tap back into your energy of the Queen of Cups. There's a need to really come back into your element to make the best and the most out of these opportunities. Chariot in the reverse. Some of you may be hyper-focused on a specific goal or a specific outcome. And even though you're going tunnel vision or you're hyper-focused on this, coming back into your energy, coming back into your element is going to open up more possibilities. It's going to open up more doors, and it's actually going to do more good than, remaining closed off or just being very direct or, just very defensive or not even giving the time of day to these opportunities or to these new offers. So the Temperance coming in here to clarify the Queen of Cups in the reverse is to learn to find that balance. that temperature balance right in the middle, from the moon to the sun, from the feminine to the masculine, so that again, you don't come off too cold and too closed off, or too out of balance or out of touch with your own femininity, with your own emotions, because this is your energy, this is your element. So when you are in your element, things tend to flow for you, things tend to be very graceful. And so there's a need to find that balance right in between, because this is going to open up more doors of opportunity than the Chariot in the reverse. Again, this is more like tunnel vision. This is being hyper focused on a specific outcome or a specific result to the point that you kind of close off to everything. Whereas opportunities can come in through different people, through different methods, through different kinds of avenues. And just being more open, more receptive to that is going to get you further than, you know, being closed off. So there's a need to really tap back into that energy so that you can be more open and more tuned into your receiver mode. Okay, because this is feminine energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. It just talks about being in the receiver mode, which is the feminine energy, and not closed off or cold. Because the sun is here. This is a big yes card in the direction that you want to go. Okay, but there's just a need to find a better way to get to this outcome. Find a better way to allow these blessings to come in. And it is a major arcana, so 1 + 9 is 10. For a lot of you, okay, this old chapter has fully been completed, okay? There's just a matter of tying loose ends with this 4 swords to finally get to the next level. Because the sun is a big yes card. Joy, inspiration, success, abundance and fulfillment, exuberant creativity, positivity, love, manifesting dreams, inner beauty, a yes card. I am whole and I am more than enough, and I shine like the sun when I am happy. There's opportunities coming in, Pisces, that you may not see, that you may not perceive just yet from this state of mind. That's why there's a need to shift from Queen of Swords in the reverse to the Queen of Cups in the upright. Because this is your natural energy, so you'll be a lot more receptive to new opportunities. And for a lot of you, the only challenge coming in here when it comes to the Queen of Cups is this energy, okay? 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and 9 of Swords. Okay, for a lot of you, it's just the psyche, it's just your ego, it's just the shadow, it's just the mind telling lies or trying to hold you back or keep you safe. But in reality, it's just holding you back from your potential or holding you back from opportunities. And so there's a need to really just shine the light upon that so that it doesn't take over, so that it doesn't run your life. Because the 7 of Swords can also talk about deception, lies. Maybe thinking that you're not ready, or thinking that you need to do more to finally be ready, right? It's like deceiving yourself, right? Or just lies, you know, about what you can and cannot do. You know, maybe even setting certain limitations or restrictions in your own life. 9 of Swords, it kind of keeps you up at night or makes you overthink. 5 of Swords. Yeah. This mental energy has to go, Pisces, because it's keeping you in the cycle of the 4 swords. All this swords energy, okay, even the Queen of Swords in the reverse, is the challenge. So a lot of you need to kind of get out of your mind and get more into the body. Trade the air, trade the mind space, okay, the thoughts, for the action, for the fire. Because that's going to help you move out of the cycle, whereas this one's just going to perpetuate the cycle. Okay, I'm going to get some final advice, and then we're going to wrap this reading up. So yeah, in general, everything looks good, Pisces. It really does. But if you're going through any kind of fear or apprehension, it really is coming from the mind space. Your thoughts, Pisces, may be taking a lot of your energy. Okay, maybe making you feel overwhelmed. Okay, Holy Spirit, what is your final advice for Pisces when it comes to this reading? Okay, we have courage. Yeah, courage to take the actions. Courage to get out of the mind and into the body. It's not a time to analyze or to plan or to strategize. It's a time to take action. Fear, yeah, because the fear comes from the mind, Pisces. It doesn't come from the body. Okay, it's usually the thoughts that will, you know, make you feel the fear, that will make you feel, again, restricted or limited or like you can't do something. So how do you overcome fear? You overcome fear with courage. How do you overcome the mind space? You overcome the mental energy with action. You drop down from the mind into the body. Okay, go within. You are on the right path and it's time to manifest. Pisces, for some of you that have been doubting, okay, if you're on the right path, you are on the right path, but something's holding you back, something's kind of clouding your vision, and it's this fear, okay, that's coming from the mental space. Again, overanalyzing, overthinking, maybe thinking worst case scenario, okay? This has to go, and the way that you overcome this fear is through courage and through taking action. Again, go within. If you need to find some kind of answers, or if you need to find that power within, this is highlighting the solar plexus chakra, which is the action-taking chakra. So this is directly connected to courage. So if some of you don't have the energy or feel a little bit burnt out, tap into that chakra, tap into that energy center, because it's gonna help you take the action, make the decisions that you have to make in order to manifest your dreams, in order to bring these goals into full fruition. So this is all I have for your reading, Pisces. Blessings. Take care.